Hey friends and nail fam, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we're live swatching Lumen Nails Dark Elixir Collection. The pre-order is already open and will be open until the 20th. Down below in the description box, I'll have the prices of the collection as well as the bundles, as well as the mysteries. So if you enjoy live swatches, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and we're going to jump right in with the first polish. The first polish is Venom and Vanilla. It's a smoky taupe gray with a ghostly purple pearl shimmer, equal parts dangerous and divine, soft with a bite. It'll be $13. Now, I was pretty stunned that we're going to jump right in with a lighter color polish. But if you think about the smoke and the mist of magical potions, it kind of makes sense. And I also like the fact that it's got like just that little bit of purple shimmer in there. And I don't know why that just sets this off and makes it a polish I want, because I kind of grew out of my grays a while ago, and I hate saying that, but like with all the beautiful, bold, vibrant, dark, and vampy and gorgeous colors that I have access to, I like literally just stopped wearing grays altogether. So the pearly purple shimmer brought me right back. Next up is Bloodline. This one is described as a dark burgundy matte cream that dries to a soft velvet finish, smooth, dangerous, and utterly seductive for $13. So yes, you can, if you actually apply this way better than I do, wear it in just that one coat. But for me, I needed two coats that does deepen, darken, and make the formula a lot more vampy. So one coat here, I loved it, but how often am I actually able to apply a polish perfectly in one coat? That's a fluke. That's not what I do. So two coats is what I do recommend. Two coats is what I showed it to you all as, because that's going to be my regular, I guess, default. So I personally enjoyed it, but then again, I am a fan of vampy polishes. I'm also a big fan of cream finishes. I am also a fan of mattes as the weather gets cooler. So if it's not super sparkly and it's not a holographic and it doesn't need a glossy finish, I will wear it in matte. So I was very happy that this one comes that way. Next up, we have Ritual, a blackened violet base with multicolor flakes and a magenta to orange to green aurora that catch candlelight and moonbeams. Reflective, mystical, and ever shifting for $13. Yes, I was very excited about this one. As soon as I saw that first coat, I was smitten with the different colors of the flakies. So I got super excited right then, right there. But I am swatching these under a pretty bright light. So I did pull my hand back away from the light to go ahead and take the still photo so you'd see what you see in the lower lighting as opposed to in the brighter lighting situations, so that you're never caught off guard by your nail polish. As for me, I said I was over purples, and I keep saying I'm over purples, and for some reason purples keep coming back to be like, hey, you will never, ever truly be over us. No matter what shade of purple it is, you're going to love us anyway, and we're going to keep making you. So that brings us to our next polish. This one is called Moon Bloom. It's a pale, ghostly lilac with icy silver hollow and a blue to green to indigo large particle shimmer. Ethereal, soft, like moonlight filtered through fog, a potion for lucid dreams, $13. So I like this one on my naked nails because it gives me that whole your nails but better vibe, especially when you're going through your clean girl aesthetic era. So I liked it this way, but I will show it to you at some point over Venom and Vanilla because I thought that it made a nice topper for that one, and I thought it also went very well with the purple shimmer that was in that polish. So I've got it both ways for you. You can wear it as a topper, you can wear it over your nails, you can wear it over a pale pink, a lavender, what have you. The options are endless. So right now I'm applying it over Venom and Vanilla because I thought I can amp this up. It's already beautiful, and let's see what happens when we add a little more. And I was just pretty much in love with it at this point, just so you know. And then we're going to also apply it over Venom and Vanilla, but also with Obsidian Smoke. So I feel like Venom and Vanilla was my perfect base polish for showing off additional polishes in this collection. And that excites me on a level that I can't even describe as someone who really likes nail art and switching it up. So that brings us to my favorite polish of this collection. Just I love this one so much. So, this is Serpent's Kiss. It's a shimmering indigo jelly with a red to gold to green shift and reflective glitter, reptilian, slinky, and hypnotic under firelight or flash for $13. So I did not go full tilt with the flash in my swatches because that's just not the way I wear it. I don't know about any of the rest of you. If you're in a situation where you're going to see a lot of flashing lights and super bright sunlight, then comment down below. I will happily reswatch this one and give it to you with the flash. But I thought the star of this polish was how that indigo jelly base really carried off the red to gold to green shift. And then the reflective glitter did not make it gritty or chunky like we're used to reflective glitters doing. Instead, it just added that accent of strong sparkle to this polish to just tip it right over the edge of what was already pretty and make it pretty amazing. So, yeah, because I am still in my red era, I found this one absolutely magnificent. It's not a red polish though. It's an indigo jelly with red shimmer and I'm here for it. That brings us to our next polish. And if you've already seen the short, welcome back. I'm glad that you're here. This is Ashes and Opal. Ashes and Opal is described as a sheer pale charcoal base packed with iridescent flakes that shift from pink to green to gold like crushed gemstones in a cauldron's ash. $13. So, in case I forgot to mention, I like this one so much, but I like it because I feel like it goes well beyond Halloween themed nails, well beyond fall nails. I feel like it goes straight into winter. And then, as my wonderful nail fan pointed out, it could also really go well for spring just because of those beautiful iridescent flakies, which, in case I haven't mentioned lately, iridescent flakies are my preferred flakies because they happen to just lay flatter. You can still put a top coat on it, and if you want it to be more squishy, you can put on 2 coats of top coat, but I just wear 1 coat of quick dry top coat, and that's good enough for me. But yeah, I like this one, and I can't wait to talk to you all and hear what you think about it as well. And now we are for a treat. We are also getting a magnetic of this collection. This one is Witch's Glass. It's a deep violet charcoal base with linear hollow and a blue to purple magnetic shift that catches candlelight and moonbeams, reflective, mystical, and ever shifting. The magnetic shift does require a magnet to achieve results. Also, try it with a matte top coat for an altered effect, like me, for $13. And I said, like me, because I do mattify polishes occasionally, and this one I did. So, this is just it in its first coat, unmagnetized. I do like to do a finger dance with it unmagnetized so you have some clue of what it's going to look like in case you don't have a magnet on hand. And if you're looking at my still photo, my index finger unmagnetized. There's no magnetizing going on there, but on the other fingers, I did try some things. Which, speaking of, on my thumb and my ring finger, I did use the horseshoe magnet. I think that's what it's called because the name escapes me right now. And then I tried it with a cat eye magnet on my middle finger. And I also purchased a Y magnet from Amazon, which I know, like, I'm trying to scale back my purchasing because I just feel like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And for my budget, I need to stick with the things that I know already work. So, as for the cat eye magnet, I do 3 coats and then I go ahead and magnetize from the top. I've tried magnetizing from the bottom. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And in those instances when it doesn't work, I just stopped. I just stopped. So for index finger, not magnetized. Middle finger, cat eye. Ring finger, velvet magnet, just like with the thumb as I applied it. And then I am showing you the magnets just because I sometimes feel like I'm going to forget what I'm doing. Now, I did try the Y magnet, that's the Y magnet, on my pinky, and it was supposed to give the same effect as the velvet magnet. So, sorry, the horseshoe magnet for the velvet look. So, let me know down below if you can tell the difference between the two. That would be my ring finger and my pinky finger. Which one did I use? If you can tell the difference, let me know because I'm like, honestly, I don't feel like I needed a Y magnet at all at this point. I'll see if I use it more. But that brings us to our next polish. This one is Elixir Eclipse, and it is an oil slick multi-chrome that shifts from midnight blue to crimson to amethyst, like bottled eclipse shadows, endlessly hypnotic for $13. Now, I liked this one, but then again, I really cannot turn down anything multi-chrome or multi-chrome-ish. I've tried, and literally, unless I have 15 bottles of the same thing, I will be floored by it every single time. And blue to purple, even without the crimson, I was still going to like it. And I feel like the blue to the crimson gives that super nice shade of bold purple in there. So I can't even I can't even imagine not liking it because every multi-chrome I've ever met, I have fallen in love with immediately. So I feel like this is a great time to ask, what finish are you week 2? Because I feel like I have entirely too many that I cannot turn down just because they're my favorite. And speaking of favorites, we are happy to introduce Obsidian Smoke. This one is a barely there charcoal tinted quick dry top coat scented with dark lavender embers. It will dry glossy with a mild intoxicating scent. The scent is barely there, like a whisper, like a layer of smoke and mystery for $10. So I was really excited to show this to you because I am that person that's always trying to slightly alter my appearance of a polish. Even though I bought it and I liked it the way it was, I just want to alter it a little bit more. Now, for this one, for you to see a super noticeable difference, I suggest at least 4 coats. For me, that was what it took for me to see like a super contrasting noticeable difference. In case you're wondering, my index finger and my middle finger are just the polish, and the smoke is on the end with my ring and pinky. So overall, I enjoyed the collection very much. I have all of the pictures of the polishes here, minus Obsidian Smoke, because that's a top coat, and I kind of feel like that's a personal choice of whether or not you really want to darken your polishes. But I love that there was a huge variety here for this collection. And then, of course, in the mattified finish right here, and you'll see that the magnetized polish is right up there in the left hand corner, and you'll also see glossy for bloodline. And I just had fun seeing the glossy as well as the mattified versions of these polishes. So I will have all of the information for this release down below. It is currently available for pre-order. If you're wondering what's the difference between the shop being open and pre-order, there are no limits. Order as much as you want because the makers will make it up just for you, special for you, and there are no sellouts in a pre-order. So that's it for me. If you're part of my nail fam, I'm sending out virtual hugs. Thank you so much for everything you do, and I'm glad to bring you some more long form content. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do all the algorithm thingies. And don't forget to be good to yourselves and to each other.